excited. Just really don't think we could do any better right now for hitting this lake to shoot some giant buffs. Nice.
Good shot.
Man, what a start to the night. Man, it doesn't get any more fun than this. Biggest buff ever. Way to go. You know what? Last minute bow fishing trip, 3-hour drive, I'd say it was worth it.
Hunting Habit is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, Mossy Oak, Loophole Optics, Rage Broadheads, Muzzy Bowfishing, Avian X, Tracker Boats, Winchester Ammunition, and Nocturnal Lighted Knocks.
Super excited to go after these buffalo tonight. I tried talking Chuck and John into coming with me, but they claim they're working, so it looks like August and I are in. Going after some giant buffalo, and it's gonna be the perfect warm-up before we go to Louisiana next week chasing giant alligator gar. Now for tonight's trip, I'm gonna be shooting Muzzy's carp tip. The other thing I'm doing is I'm adding their big fish adapter. Now this is really nice. It fits any Muzzy bow fishing head. And when you put it on here, what it does is it basically gives you a second set of barbs. You need to shoot a little bit higher draw weight, but I'll tell you what, once you get in a fish with 2 barbs, there's a lot better chance you're not gonna lose it. Come on, August, let's go. It's gonna be dark here soon. Told you this place is pretty awesome.
I know. I didn't expect it to be this big.
Yeah, it's beautiful too. I mean, crystal clear water. There's lots of grass in this lake, which is unique to Missouri. Hopefully, we find some more big fish to shoot at tonight. So when you're setting up your bow hunting bow, you know, a lot of people talk about paper tuning it, and you want to go and make sure your arrow's tuned and flying correctly. Fortunately, when we go bow fishing, the water is our paper. So I turned up my draw weight a little bit on this bow earlier today because we're shooting big fish tonight, and the test for how well your bow's shooting is what kind of splash it makes. So check this out. 0 splash equals great arrow flight and more fish in the boat. End of February here, and we've had 5 days in the 60s and 70s, and I just really don't think we could do any better right now for hitting this lake to shoot some giant buffs. I don't think we've ever gotten to the boat ramp this early before.
It is daylight out. We got here about 30, 45 minutes ahead of time.
Seems like sometimes when we leave Chuck behind, we actually get there earlier. As you can see, the water's crystal clear. One thing we're gonna talk about is light setups. And this trip, I'm actually shooting over high pressure sodium bulbs. And those put more of an orange glow to the water, but they really help when you're in muddy stuff because it makes the fish really glow. Footage will look a little bit different than normal, but it's a great setup for shooting fish, particularly in muddy water. Right here.
Zach, see him?
1, 2, 3. Nice.
Good shot.
We've seen several big fish tonight, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to hit them. And we just rolled up on this big buffalo. We took our time, and it looks like we got at least one good arrow in her. One thing these nocturnals are great for is you can actually see where your fish and the arrow is when he runs off into the dark outside the light.
See if we can't get a backup shot.
Nice.
In the back.
Man, what a start to the night. We haven't been out here very long at all. We already got a couple small buffalo. Just shot a real nice one, and I think we're gonna be in some more big fish here in just a little bit.
Hi there, it's Mars on the scene, fully equipped if you know what I mean. Better set it off like
Well, apparently one arrow wasn't enough. I had to get a backup.
Full of booze like a sealed off handle. Roll it up, then I let it
Very nice. Good shooting, August.
then I get it in like a Luger sample. If you wanna be flyer than me, purchase a ticket and see your seat. Ready your booties and mix it up.
That fish has been shot.
Another awesome
control.
fish.
Bucket like a Bronco.
Got him. 43.
Nice.
Man, it doesn't get any more fun than this.
That's a big fish.
Heck yeah. This is my biggest buck tonight. Yeah, baby.
Turn it up, baby, let me see it get low. Shut it down like
Yeah,
a
big fish. I got him first. Oh, that's a good problem to have. We rolled up on this fish. I stuck it. August got a quick backup in her. We just pulled out the boga grip. Mine goes to 65 pounds, and it's maxed out.
Pretty much
so
maxed out.
I don't know how big this fish is, but you know what? It could be a potential new state record. Just for the record, pretty sure I shot that fish first, right out from under August.
You're pretty sure.
But I'll tell you this, August is one heck of a backup shot.
Onwood. Not the biggest fish of the night, but we were able to pull off a double header.
Yeah, man, a double is always nice. I stuck this fish, we were spinning back around to go get a follow-up shot in it. August looked down, this big old fish came underneath the boat. Perfect shot, brother.
Yep, he got a free backpack ride tonight.
Heck yeah, that's doubling down on some black buffalo. You know, you can do all the scouting you want, looking at water levels, looking at Google Earth, but there's no substitute for putting your eyes actually on the water. And we came down here, first trip all year, and we searched around for a while. Once we found the type of water that was holding the fish, the right depth, the right bottom structure, then we find more areas like that and just really hunt those for these big fish. You know, a lot of people think that once they hit an area once that it's done, but I'm here to tell you it's not.
Nice fish.
Man, I'm so impressed with this Phoenix so far. You can really crank those power limbs down, 60 pounds.
It gets you in the big fish, that's
That's
for
what
sure.
I'm talking about.
This is proof right here. It's a
August.
big buffalo.
Biggest buff ever.
He'll
Way
go
to
over,
go.
he'll go over 50.
Oh, I bet he's going over 50 for sure. You know what? Last minute bow fishing trip, 3-hour drive, I'd say it was worth it.
We had a heck of a night tonight.
It truly doesn't get any better. Just the key to success is going when the conditions are right, and don't be afraid to put in the time, even if it's during the middle of the week.
In February.
Work's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.